any crime, and they too are free to go.
There you go, thanks for your time.
This street robbery investigation is being run by officers from the anti-graffiti unit of the British Transport Police. They know that young boys who get involved in graffiti sometimes move on to more serious crimes.
Basically, the photograph package that's been handed out, we're looking for a team who we believe responsible for about £25,000 worth of damage, as well as they've moved on to robberies, which is why we've got Met Officers assisting, as well as plain clothes. Just to reiterate the point, obviously, these people are violent. I know they're doing graffiti, moved on to robberies. They haven't actually been found in possession of knives on a search, but that means nothing. Could have been dumped prior to our arrival. So bear that in mind. If we get large groups, I don't want anybody to tackle them until they've called sufficient backup.
This is the third evening that officers from the unit are cracking down on a small area of West London. They're trying to nip trouble in the bud.
It starts off with a little scribble, say, on a train or a station wall, and it can then escalate. Obviously, a lot of them are feeling peer pressure to commit offences, ranging from graffiti to robbery, and also the drugs offences element can also come into it. A lot of the people we've stopped over the last few nights have been known for drug-related offences, and what we're trying to do is combat any forms of crime and disorder and any kind of crimes that have been reported.
Again, it's a case of stopping and questioning.
How do you define your ethnic background? Like British? Yeah.
The area is home to a gang who call themselves the Scumbag, or SB Crew. As well as hoping to make arrests, the police are also wanting information.
What we're trying to do from tonight, more than anything else, is link groups of graffiti taggers. And by doing this, what we're doing is stopping groups, getting names and details, and linking associates of known graffiti artists with their friends and associates.
Tango X-ray.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm being harassed by you lot.
So stop swearing.
Don't think I won't make a complaint about this every day.
Outside the tube station, police have once again run into They suspect him of being a member of the SB Crew.
Where are all your other friends tonight then?
I haven't got no friends.
You haven't got no friends? Why is that then?
I'm a lonely guy.
Yeah.
You lot are a bit over the top though.
Well, I've been called here because there's been a report of crime and disorder, mate.
Which is? What's happened?
People causing problems at the front of the station.
What like? What like?
Just being rowdy, harassing customers and stuff.
So you're saying that's us lot, yeah?
Well, you're the only people in the area.
Well, you can ask the flower man that's been there all day.
Matches the description that you're wearing now.
You can ask the flower man, he's been there all day and he's my mate, and he knows nothing's gone on.
Despite his protestations, 3 weeks ago, was charged with 5 counts of graffiti. He's due in court in December.
From the wall.
This operation is proving to be a success. It's acting as a deterrent and dissuading vandals from committing more serious crimes. It's also gathered valuable intelligence.
Yeah, this is basically OUL property, which runs down the side of Stamford Brook Station.
PC Tom Norton is checking out yet another report of vandalism. But this time the culprits have been sending an obscene and threatening message to their pursuers.
What we have here is 2 names of officers that actually work on the graffiti unit. It's quite clear from what's written here that the offenders are quite upset with how well these officers have done in the past. But I mean, it shows that these officers are doing the job well, and that we continue to get the results. Oh, lovely! Got a few regulars of the area here.
PC Norton recognises them as members of the SB Crew.
Money talks!
Money talks! Money talks!
Governor.
Hello, gentlemen.
Scumbag!
Governor. Wanna go walking, please, lads?
Of course we do!
Yeah, stay out the station.
Milky!
Can we know any more reports of any...
Milky! What was that they were just saying?
They're your regular people hanging around the area, causing a lot of problems.
One way to deal with the scumbag crew is to target them individually by discovering who is behind each tag. This is the only crime where the criminal leaves a deliberate clue by signing their name at the crime scene.
It does seem that when a person writes a graffiti tag, no one else will write the same tag.
So if police can identify who's writing a tag, that person can be charged every time it appears.
They will predominantly stay in their own area, so the area in which they live, they will normally graffiti tag the most.
The more a tag appears, the more likely it is that police will be able to find out who the writer is and where they live.
Everyone who commits this damage is on a time limit, and sooner or later the time limit runs out.
For one of West London's scumbag crew, his cover is about to be blown.
So the poster, we've got some Reds damage.
The tag Reds was one of the area's most prolific. Police needed a name to match the tag. The breakthrough came when police seized property from a local 16-year-old.
To have property returned to him, he has to sign my colleague's pocket notebook as well. And on doing that, he signed his surname. And when he signed, it clearly matched the Reds tag.
From this starting point, PC Tom Norton began to compile a dossier. As part of the scumbag crew, Reds and his friends were responsible for huge amounts of criminal vandalism.
On this unit, of the opinion that they've caused about £25,000 for damage to the London Underground alone. This relates to an incident at Perryvale, Red's written here.
As well as writing his own name, he's also believed to be spraying SB for scumbag.
SB, quite common on the wall there. Red's written on there as well.
The file of damage was getting thicker and thicker.
Red's written here.
One way of fighting back for the law-abiding citizen is to reclaim the streets. One group of residents in Croydon has found a way of deterring potential graffiti criminals by getting them involved in public art.
About 600 people have been on this project, so that means 600 less people are going to be graffiti artists when they grow up.
This community project has taken an unloved subway and turned it into a colourful and inviting space. Although run by professional artists, it relies on the skills and enthusiasm of youngsters from all over Croydon. But there have still been problems from others.
We had 3 kids on Sunday on their bikes who, well, you just know that they're looking for trouble. So I have a little bit of mark on my eye, and they punched me in the eye. And for a minute there I thought I was 13 too, so we had a bit of a fight.
Projects like this can certainly help distract some from getting involved in mindless graffiti. But for the hardcore offenders, there's little appeal in such legal painting sites.
I don't want to get told where I want to paint. If I want to do a picture somewhere, I want to go and do that where I want to do it, and I want to see it there.
For years to come.
For years to come.
You want it to stay. It's having control over it as well. If you're choosing where you're doing it, no one else is making that decision for you. You're painting out, going out there on your own, risking your life for yourself or for your crew. It's more important than if someone's just going to say, yeah, do it here.
After 8 weeks of hard work, the subway is ready to open. The aim has been to put back a sense of pride through community ownership. The Lady Mayoress of Croydon and actress Ray Baker from police drama The Bill have been invited to give a crime-fighting flavour to the opening.
I think this will be a fantastic deterrent for children or anyone who thinks that graffitiing is a cool thing to do. I personally don't think it's a cool thing to do, and I'm sure that this artwork is going to stop that.
Are you looking for
It's 7:30 a.m. and officers from the British Transport Police arrive at graffiti vandal Red's last known address, a bedsit in Southall.
Can somebody let us in the door? It's Sergeant Gar from the British Transport Police. I've got identification. Can somebody let us in at the front door, please? Thank you.
They don't want to alert him, so they've rung the bell of a neighbour,
Good catch.
who kindly drops them down a set of keys.
Thank you. All right then.